Emisión.net.
Hello again and welcome to Letter from England, broadcasting for AC Press and the Spanish Evangelical Alliance. In this news bulletin in recent weeks, we've reported on the Living Water stand at the Expo exhibition in Zaragoza, which has now been running for a couple of weeks. The stand, which is run by a group of evangelicals and is clearly evangelistic in flavour, has received, or did receive, more than 9,000 visitors in its first week. Among other things, it shows visitors a video which talks about the inner thirst of man and about the living water that only Jesus offers. The whole theme of the Expo exhibition is water, and the Christian group have taken the opportunity to talk about the spiritual living water found through faith in Jesus Christ. But rather like the prophet Jonah in the 8th century BC, and whose life account is found in the book of the same name in the Old Testament, being inside the fish seems to be the place where no one wants to be. Well, we'll come to that in a moment, but stand coordinator Fernando Plo says the response has exceeded their expectations, and they're delighted with the numbers coming through the stand. Following Jesus' lead with the woman at the well, they're seeking to introduce exhibition visitors to the source of this water. Well, it's putting on, as I said, all kinds of evangelistic activities throughout the 3 months of the exhibition under the symbol of a huge fish which dominates the centre of the stand. Different groups are presenting their work, as are several Christian artists, and perhaps the most unusual of those is Alfonso Cruz, an underwater artist who has a painting displayed on the stand measuring 5 metres by 3. Painting under the sea apparently began with a Scottish painter by the name of Pritchard 100 years ago, but remains very rare, and to date only 6 artists are known to have painted underwater, including Cruz, of course. In the centre of the stand, though, is this large fish. Now, the idea was that inside the fish would be a place of quiet reflection. But unfortunately, due to the lorry drivers' strike in Spain, the material required to furnish the inside of the fish has not yet arrived. So the central part of the stand remains empty and unused. However, the main part of the stand is a room where a 7-minute audiovisual presentation is shown, entitled Mirage, which seeks to show how so many people live their lives chasing after things which in the long run fail to satisfy. As Blow says, like the next holiday or the new car, he says, but we want to create in people a thirst for something more. The audiovisual is not a formal gospel presentation, as he says that in 7 minutes there's not enough time to explain the message of Jesus adequately, but he says it does make people conscious of their need of God. And after each showing, at which there are on average between 20 and 40 people, the volunteers on the stand give each of the visitors a gospel. And Blow says we must say that so far people's reaction has been very good, and sometimes they've even applauded at the end of the video. But what about this space for quiet reflection inside the fish? Well, as I say, the plan was to use that space, but because the material hasn't arrived, they haven't yet done so. Mind you, Jonah managed some quiet reflection inside a fish without any special material. Thank you for listening to Letter from England, broadcasting each week at emission.net. Goodbye.
Emisión.net